Yo, what's up? I'm dressing up like what most teens are dressing up for Halloween. Do you like it? Cause it's the hood, you know what I'm saying? Welcome everyone to a brand new episode of Analysis Time. My name is the Gaming Comedian, and you know what genre of gaming has gotten worse by the minute? The horror genre. The horror genre used to be great. With games like Resident Evil and Silent Hill, gamers got pretty spooked when they played games. Nowadays, developers have no way to actually scare without resorting to jump scares. But I did find one pretty scary game on Steam the other day. It was a little indie game known as The Static Speaks My Name. The Static Speaks My Name is a first-person exploration game made by Jesse Barksdale. It revolves around a man who is spending his last day on Earth. During gameplay, we can see that this man is obsessed with a painting of two palm trees. No real reason is given why. The game is kind of unsettling, but in a good way. It leaves a lot up to the imagination, and I like games like that. But because of this, it leaves a lot of unanswered questions. Like, who was the man in the cage? Why was the painting so important? What was in Al Capone's vault?
Scarface Al Capone may have built it, and nobody knows what's in it. Some say money. Some say bodies. Some say it's booby trapped, and we're going to open it. What secret lies inside? It may be Scarface Al Capone's biggest secret, and we'll open it on live television.
For trying to understand all of this, I need to go through every single thing in the game. That includes paintings, some of the things you can do, alternate endings, basically anything that I can get my hands on. Let's get started. You start the game in a space-like zone where you can see a static blob. You go towards it and you see the name Jacob Hernandez, age 31, method asphyxiation by handing. Then you go inside the bubble to see The Static Speaks My Name. You wake up in your bed to the sound of an alarm clock. An objective flashes on screen. Use the bathroom. So you go to the bathroom and, go to the bathroom. Then you are given another objective. Eat breakfast. On your way to the kitchen, you will most likely find a door. Go inside. We're going to examine each one of these paintings, starting with this one, signature found to sensitive to infrared. Over here we can see that the signature of the painter was found. On the very right, there are two paintings with left palm aka hand of God written above them. On the table, you will see two pictures above it. One that's talking about the shadows in which the palm trees move, and possible electrical magnetic disturbances. You are free to leave the room now. Head towards the kitchen and get to the desk. There will be a painting on there that says, could it be man-made? If so, what are the implications? Before you open the fridge to check for food, look at the newspaper. Police have few leads in disappearance of local painter. Also something about Obamacare, but no one really cares about that. Anyway, you open the fridge and it says, still empty. I guess it's shrimp again. This means that you're going to the shrimp tank in your room and, Another objective flashes on screen. Chat with friends. You head towards the laptop in the kitchen to go chat with friends. Sadly, these are the friends that I have. Just bots. You know, just bots. Nothing else. Oh my god. Look at that. It's my life in a nutshell. Look at it. After you're done chatting with friends, you're given another objective. Clean the microwave. And so you clean the microwave. But then, you're given another objective. Decide what to do with the man in the cage.
Oh my God!
You can either electrocute him by going into the laundry room and then setting the cable box to electrocute. Or you could go behind a bookshelf using the keys on the coat rack. do this option for now because you actually get to see the man in the cage. You open up the vault door, and there he is, sitting in the cage. But right next to him, there's a painter's scale and some paints. You can unlock the cage now. After that, you're given a final objective. Return to your room and let your body rest. This is obviously committing suicide. You go inside the closet, and you do it. After that, you are sent to the space-like zone again with 4 more static blobs. And you walk into one, and it's another method of suicide with another person on it. You walk straight into it, and the game ends. Pretty spooky story. In fact, because of all the horror, implications, I always thought the man in the cage was going to jump scare me. Whatever. It's time for me to answer some questions. Like, first, I would like to know first, who is the man in the cage? Now, there are many theories on this, but I think mine is probably the most correct. Let's go back to that painting in the room with all the paintings. Do you remember that painting where the painter's signature was found? I don't know how to actually say this, but so I'll just say it bluntly. In the year 2015, you can basically do anything to a person once you get their name. You can find out where they live, their family, their credit card info, anything really. All by the person's name. Maybe it isn't so far-fetched to say that the man in the cage was actually kidnapped by the main character, Jacob. But why exactly would Jacob kidnap a guy? Well, maybe he's the painter. I think this guy in the cage is the painter because of the painting next to his cage. It wouldn't be so far-fetched to say that he painted that because of all the art stuff around it, and just so happened to put it online or something. What pretty much confirms my theory is the missing painter's poster on the fridge. The next question I'll try my best to answer is, why was the painting so important? This will be one of the hardest questions to answer, but I'll try my best. Let's go back to that room where the counting of stems was taking place. On the counting of stems, you'll see that the 7th leaf on the left hand, or the palm of God, the hand of God, or whatever you want to call it, the 7th leaf is falling off, leaving only 6 to remain. And on the right hand, 8 and 7 are falling off. Both these numbers, 6 and 6, well, I'm sure any emo or hardcore fanboy could tell you that 6 is a key number in the symbol for hell, 666. But that's not all. If the left hand is supposedly the hand of God, then we can assume the right hand is the hand of the devil. Possibly, Jacob could be religious, and this is why he tried to track the man down. Or, here's something a little bit more mind-blowing. I propose to you that in the beginning and the end of the game, where you are in the space-like dimension, and you see through blobs, you are actually seeing through the eyes of God. Now, this may seem like kind of a stupid statement, but who else would be doing it? It can't just be no one. It can't just be some random guy. It has to be a celestial being. And since this game just so happens to have a biblical theory, well, I might as well add on to that. And, really, that's all I can break down for this. And that's pretty much all I can gather from the Static Speaks My Name. Hopefully I answered a couple questions you had about the game, and if you didn't check it out already, go get it. Go get it right now. I think it's free on Steam. Anyway, I hope you have a happy Halloween. Stay swaggity. Fedora tip. Wait just a sec. Don't click off this video. Now, I don't normally do stuff like this, but this is an ending announcement instead of a beginning announcement, so you guys can watch the video before you get to my announcements. But anyway, this is my announcement. I have two. Right at the beginning, you may have saw that updated analysis time intro. That was for kind of one reason. You guys know that I want to make a career in YouTube. Depending on how much views I get, I'll get monetized. But see, the thing is, I was using a song that was for free use in, like, the YouTube editor program, but whatever then. I was getting copyright strikes for that, so I just took it down, made a new one. Hopefully this song doesn't have a copyright strike, but I can't tell for sure. What I don't get is why would you put a song in there that you can't use? It's just stupid to me. But anyway, my second announcement is that I'm going to be doing a collab with another YouTuber. I know him in real life. He's a very good friend of mine. You guys may already know him, but his name is BloodRain2426. Now, I'm going to be shooting with him a Halloween special. Don't know really what it is yet, but he's going to tell me, and I'm going to be there. I'm going to do stuff. I have no idea what I'm doing. Hopefully it's not going to be bad, but I don't know. BloodRain is kind of a Shane Dawson clone, so I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, I'll see you guys, and this time, actually stay swaggity.